Hurry up, slow coach. The battle's going to start without us. Get a move on, wearer.
Well then, lady and gentlemen gods, we're all set. Your task: you've got to convince as many human beings as possible to believe in you. Whoever has the most believers by the end of the day shall become Egypt's next ruler. Special rules and the supplementary small print can be found in the sacred game rules. Now, as for our status to start with, Seth leads with 7,814 sworn believers. At the other end of this list, we have the Ankh with, one believer, namely Asil.
Jumpin' Jiminy! Only one? What a faithless lot. Asil, we have our work cut out for us.
What? That's the status we're starting out with, but that's totally unfair.
My victory is assured.
And the pitch for the match this millennium is Luxor.
Now, who would have thought that?
May the battle begin.
Come on, Asil. We've got to get to Luxor. Hurry! Move! Move!
I ought to take a good look at the game rules.
Good day to you, sir, and welcome to the conference room of the Viking gods. How can I help you?
I'd like to go through here.
You are an Egyptian and not a true Norseman. Please go to the designated section reserved for you.
What do you want?
Can you help me?
What do you need?
I need some traveler's sand.
Very well. But you must get me a drink first. Here's a coupon. Don't even think of coming back without a drink.
My friend, the clairvoyant, might be able to clue me in.
A little peace and quiet at last. Strange. Where's the loo paper gone off to? Oh no, there's no more paper. Gods, have mercy. Where do I get paper from now? Okay. Thanks.
What's happening with my drink?
How dare you talk to Asil like that?
Exactly.
If anybody's going to boss him around here, it's me. So, bearer, you heard what a god has given you to do.
What can I do for you?
I'd like a drink, please. Here's my coupon.
Fine. Do you want it with or without an olive?
With.
And do you want ice in your drink?
Yes, please.
I'm sure you'll want a tiny umbrella.
Ooh, yes, please.
Coming up. Hey, where is the bottle opener?
Stop looking at me like that, you half-rotted mummy. I am not a bottle opener. You got that?
Never mind. I'll use my teeth. It did the trick way back when, too. Oops! I can't open it.
Well, why don't you give me some other beverage? Like that divine lemonade back there. Yeah! A rotten mummy tooth. The hole is plugged. The lice is light where it should be. I'm back.
And no sooner here than gone.
Ow! I'd incur his wrath if I dared that. Oh, yes. Who doesn't know the grinning, toothbrushing crocodile?
What is it?
Are you making any progress in gathering believers?
Well, I do have one new one. A very likable young man. Really likable, if you get my drift. If only I were able to bewitch him a bit more. All that used to be so much easier. Maybe it's my perfume. Could it be that Musk's scents aren't in anymore? Although naturally, it's very exclusive. Did you know that musk is extracted from deer? Maybe it's time for a fragrance from another creature, a more aggressive beast.
The Ankh and I are gonna win.
As if that mattered. As long as I win the heart of this man, everything will be coming up roses for me.
See you later.
Yes, yes, have fun.
Isn't she wonderful? I have fallen for her completely.
Isis doesn't fancy you much anyway.
Why?
You're wearing a leather apron that's gone completely out of style.
What? Do you really think so?
Oh, definitely. That thing is really embarrassing. Nobody wears them anymore.
Maybe the funny little man is right. Better not risk anything. Here, take these, and get lost.
Good to see you, Asil.
Same here. Help us convert people to the true faith. Come on, help us.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at making speeches, but maybe you'll find something in my suitcase that could help you.
What could that be?
My socks. Maybe you could convert people with the help of my socks.
Oh, no doubt, Shalom.
Unfortunately, I forgot the suitcase key at the oasis.
Once again, you're an incredible help.
Why, thank you.
No, it's definitely not you.
But I'm a permanent guest of the Hotel of the Gods.
Hello, Asil.
Same here. Help us convert people to the true faith. Come on, help us.
But we already are. We're telling everybody that they ought to believe in one God.
What? You're supposed to make them believe in the Ankh.
Why? There's only one God, and that's the God of us Israelites.
Outrageous! And what does that make me, then?
Can it, will you? All you are is a glorified bottle opener.
Asil, your entire lot of friends couldn't get anything right if they tried. And as soon as I rule the world, I'm going to toss the whole bunch of them into the flames of hell.
Watch your mouth, Ankh, or we won't have any supporters left to count.
Say, what would happen if we melted this thing down?
We, don't seem to be getting anywhere here.
It's all a matter of faith, my friend.
But what about proof?
Hello, Asil.
Same here. Help us convert people to the true faith. Come on, help us.
But we already are. We're telling everybody that they ought to believe in one God.
What? You're supposed to make them believe in the Ankh.
Why? There's only one God, and that's the God of us Israelites.
Outrageous! And what does that make me, then?
Can it, will you? All you are is a glorified bottle opener.
Asil, your entire lot of friends couldn't get anything right if they tried. And as soon as I rule the world, I'm going to toss the whole bunch of them into the flames of hell.
Watch your mouth, Ankh, or we won't have any supporters left to count.
Say, what would happen if we melted this thing down?
We, don't seem to be getting anywhere here.
Proof schmoof. One God.
Oh, hello, my friend.
Don't you want to win against Seth?
Oh, you know, I already won the last time around. For me, I'd say that's enough for the time being.
Isn't anybody here making the slightest effort?
It's amazing the effort Seth's putting into this, if you ask me.
Not that I'd ever really give him the benefit of the doubt, but he really is committed.
The Ankh and I are gonna win.
Which means you got a lot of catching up to do.
Bye for now.
We'll see each other at the victory celebration, if not before then.
Makes sense, don't you think?
How's it going?
At the very least, maybe you could believe in the Ankh. Just a teeny weeny bit?
You know how it is. As an Arab, I'm sad to say that once again, the Egyptian gods don't hold any sway over me. And besides, I'd rather turn the world over to Seth than believe in the Ankh.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Did you notice that carrier falcon up there?
My father and I used to go hunting with our falcon quite often. It's a popular sport in Arabia. If I had a leather guard for my wrist, I would call him.
I must get going.
All you have to do is believe firmly enough.
Well, that certainly has a persuasive...
There you are!
I'm already gone. And here is the message that was tied to its claw.
Keep it up. Well, I can read them now, but they aren't too helpful. I don't believe it. My old foe, the toothless crocodile, doesn't seem too pleased to see me anymore. What does your ego say to this? Oh my, that's not exactly what I meant to happen. Crocodile tears, salty and crumbly. Who would ever fancy wanting to rule the whole world? The very idea sounds like a ton of work. I'd better not touch it. I don't want to close the suitcase. I want to open it. I'd better not touch it. I wouldn't dream of thinking what they'd do with that. Not for the life of me. Open. I don't want to close the suitcase. I want to open it. Well, I can read them now, but they aren't too helpful. Ew, how could Badawi ever have chosen this job? Just look at all the stuff this guy's packed into it. A delightfully sweet perfume. Anyone who grew up in an Egyptian architect's house knows how to disarm lethal traps. A very dangerous foot trap for extra-large jackals. Lots of ingredients for preserving mummies. Catch! I'd say we're even now. A sporty escape, you might say.
Oh, are you all right, Asil?
It wouldn't have killed you to help me earlier on, you know.
Oh, thank you so much. What is it?
Are you making any progress in gathering believers?
Well, I do have one new one. A very likable young man. Really likable, if you get my drift. If only I were able to bewitch him a bit more. All that used to be so much easier. Maybe it's my perfume. Could it be that Musk's scents aren't in anymore? Although naturally, it's very exclusive. Did you know that musk is extracted from deer? Maybe it's time for a fragrance from another creature, a more aggressive beast.
See you later.
Yes, yes, have fun.
Ah, perfect, Asil. The secret ingredient for the secret remedy.
All fine and dandy, Badawi. Now please get on with making it.
I now hand you the secret remedy.
Yes, well, thanks. But what do I do with it?
Goodness gracious!
Come on! Let's liberate the
For
temple!
the revolution!
Not this time, Shalom.
Oh.
My lovely temple! The two of you have given me back my temple.
Oh, the Ankh deserves all the credit. And all because of you.
Ankh? Is that true?
What shall I say? You got your temple back? Will you help me now? Will you believe in me like you did back then?
You caused me so much pain and hurt me so badly. But if you apologize for it, I'll forgive you and believe in you again.
I've never apologized to anybody.
Then it's high time you did.
Well, how do you do it?
It's quite easy. Say it.
Say it. Go on. Say it.
All right already. I'm sorry.
What?
Yes, I did use you. Happy now? I needed somebody who believes in a god trapped in a pitiful Ankh. I had to put a little more oomph into it than merely showing my affection. And of course I couldn't keep all the promises I made. How could I, with no arms and no legs? So I found myself a new bearer as fast as I could. Then I headed for the hills. But my affections were sincere. And even though it feels really strange saying this, I ask you to forgive me.
Oh, I forgive you.
Was that convincing enough?
Top notch.
Thus the winner of the battle is the Ankh. What? I'm never going to accept that. I am the true winner. I and no one else. If I can't have Egypt, then no one shall have it.
Not a pleasant sight.
Somebody ought to do something about it.
But who?
What about you?
Welcome to the sacred prop room. What do you need?
The props from Seth's stage performance 1,000 years ago. Somebody has awkwardly written show sore on it. Sore instead of saw.
Do come in. We hope you're going to have a pleasant stay.
As of just a moment ago, I am no longer the ruler of Egypt.
And Horus is still banished into the Ankh.
While Osiris is still in a stew.
But in the end, we really do have to intervene.
That's the saw! How did that get here?
However, where is the proof that Seth had a hand in the incident?
Somebody wrote show sore on it instead of saw.
Only Seth spells saw like that, so he must have exchanged the saws.
But how is Seth supposed to have gotten into the prop room?
He stole the key from Thor, who was the prop man at the time.
Just as I always told you, I'm innocent. It was Seth.
The proof is there! You deliberately sawed me to pieces. Yes, all right, I did it on purpose. But you had it coming! Isis always loved you more than me. My revenge shall be fearsome. Get over here. I'll smash you to pudding. Come here!
Oh no!
Hey, what about my victory?
In other words, Seth is a cheat. Somebody has to stop him before he devastates the whole of Luxor.
Luxor is already pretty much smashed to bits.
I'd say the two of you ought to solve this problem. After all, it was you who won the Battle of the Gods. Get out there and show us your stuff.
What do you want us to do?
Go down and banish Seth. Banish him into a divine object, just like we did with the Ankh back then.
All I can say is, the punishment really and truly is horrible. So, what are we waiting for?
So be it. I'll send you down.
And exactly how am I supposed to do that, Mr. Know-It-All? I'm still trapped in this blasted bottle opener.
Taken.
Powers or something. What do I know?
Yeah, right. Magical powers, you wish. Lower your nose.
A nearly perfect match. But there's still something missing. I'm not sure that's a brilliant idea. Seth's feet haven't done those cat statues a lot of good. A tad larger than usual, and wedged between the stones at one end. Asil, come up here, quick!
Let's jump. Oh, no.
Ah! Ow! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh! Oh!
That was that.
Another god banished into an object.
Hopefully he won't find himself a bearer whose nerves will have to take a beating. Boy, was that an adventure.
I wonder if the Ankh is going to be a just and kind-hearted ruler.
Maybe it has learned something from all this.
Let him surprise us.
At any rate, we can say how great it is that we were able to save Luxor in the nick of time.
Asil,
Yes?
what would you say if we went back to Cairo and started looking for a new little house for us?
But maybe this time in a safe neighborhood that's not full of taxmen and civil servants.
Definitely. Children?
3, at least. And I'll call one of them Ankh.
Asil!
Ah, only joking.
And we herewith officially declare the Ankh to be the next ruler of Egypt.
Bravo!
How long do you need to get the retransformation going?
Oh, you know how it is. There are a few things we still need to research.
Fair enough, but rather sooner than later.
Of course.
Until then, you can rest on this soft cushion and take a load off your mind.
In the meantime, we'll give some thought about how we could be doing something good for Asil and his charming companion.
Charming companion? Okay, for once I won't add my 2 cents to your thoughts. Not yet. So, now I'm gonna think up some new laws. How about it is strictly prohibited in all of Egypt to purchase, sell, or even use a saw? Hey, hang on. Let go of me. I am not a bottle opener.